Disabled drivers say they are often forced to park in parent and child spaces because theirs are already taken by people without a blue badge. Our readers have kindly shared their experiences and opinions after we highlighted that motorists could now face a £95 fine if they park in a parent and child space without having a kid in the car. Drivers misusing the parking spots will be handed fines as part of a crackdown on illegal parking in spaces designed for parents and young children at supermarkets. According to yourparkingspace.co.uk, as many as 1 in 10 people park in a parent-child space because they think they can get away with it. However, tougher punishments have now come into play to try and thwart repeat offenders. This is how much you could now be fined if you park in a parent and toddler space without a child. Anyone found to be parking in parent and child spaces illegally could land a £70 fine plus another on-the-spot charge of £25. The rules for using such a space can vary depending on the supermarket, but generally it applies for families who have a child aged 12 or under with them. But now there are calls to lower that age significantly to 5, limiting spaces to parents with young children who are not as confident at walking. Commenting on our Facebook page, Jill Kane admitted that she has parked in child spaces after disabled spaces were taken by people without a blue badge. She wrote, "Someone jumped down my throat last week outside them. He was in a disabled space waiting for his wife. When I asked why he was taking a disabled space, he said the child spaces were full up. I am disabled and need the wider space. We don't have an SUV. So it's not just about child spaces. In fact, we have parked in child spaces because the disabled spaces were full. With cars without blue badges, motorists could now face a £95 fine." Ellen Clink Scales posted this, snap. "We have blue badge and have to use child spaces because people use disabled spaces without a badge." Skegness wants Primark. "What you want to replace pets at home?" Andrew Fox commented, "Totally agree. There is no fine if anyone parks in a disabled space. I have blue badge and many people do this, so why is it different for the child spaces?" Owen Brown gave this view, "I'm in the other boat. I have a mentally disabled child who gets the lower rate mobility, but this does not entitle him to a blue badge. I use parent parking as we are not entitled to use the disabled spaces. If they plan to lower the age from 12 to 5, then I won't be able to use the parent parking either." Harrison Woods, managing director at yourparkingspace.co.uk, said, "Parent and child parking at supermarkets is a hot topic and often creates strong opinion, as demonstrated by our survey results. They show most people want some sort of punishment for motorists who use supermarket parent and child parking spaces when they shouldn't be. These spaces, along with disabled bays and electric carports, are often closest to the supermarket, hence the temptation for many to throw their car into one and pop into the shop." But there was little sympathy from Paul Walker, who commented on our Facebook page, "How did we survive without them when prams were bigger? There was no spaces. Parents today don't know they're born. They have it easier than my mum and dad did." Amy Louise posted that car seats in cars are bigger these days. She wrote, "Have you seen the size of car seats nowadays? Cars, and therefore the doors, are bigger now too. As an early 1980s baby, my parents put me on the back seat, which had no seat belts, in a Moses basket. Somewhat different to getting a modern car seat out. Plus many people walked shorter distances because they had Silver Cross carriage prams which didn't fold down. I'm glad we have parent and child spaces so people aren't dragging kids, car seats, nappy bags and push chairs out along the side of my car in a standard space. It's called progress. What do you think?" Share your thoughts on the issue via our Facebook page.